Hi everyone, today we are going to present the real world task. The job that we choose is PR or public relations. PR manager is a job that maintains a positive image and create a strong relationship with the audience for the company. We have two interviewees. Our first interviewee is Mr. Shonlawan Wong In or Pite. She is a PR manager for Pitan Communication. And Mr. Sasikan Mekpayak or Piniu. She is PR manager for Khatsan Dimak Company Limited. We are going to ask them 4 questions based on their career. The first question is how about they use the knowledge have learned from the university and whether they think between those knowledge and job experience is more important. The second question is about the problems those occur in their career and how they deal with them. The next question is how about they carry out team-based work and how they treat them. The last question is about the advantage for fluent English speaker in their career and how they practice their English skills.
I think it's two parts that both equal of the importance because if you don't have a knowledge, you cannot do your job for sure. And if you have a knowledge but you don't have a do this kind of this field, and this is useless as well. I think the problem is something that we didn't expect it before. For example, speaker that didn't interview into the topic that we arranged before and something like that. So the news that come out is very dilute. By writing the new topic in the message that we want to say, giving to the reporter once again and do rearrange of the interview, and sometimes we write the new release instead of the interview face to face, so we can control all the topic. I work with the team all the time because one job you need different responsibilities. You put the right man into the right job. I think this is the most important. Yes, the English language is very important for my career because nowadays the business is global. So you cannot do your business just locally anymore. You need to read a lot and you need to be very brave to speak English. If you got chance to speak English, you need to speak out.
I think they're both important, but just differently. Like I said, university was more like studying about the theory, you're more like following the book. But when it comes to professional life, there are other factors to deal with. I think the common problem would be the facing problems. Well, in my work, it needs management of lots of things and everything can never turn out the way I plan it to be. It goes out of control very easily. So what I do to solve the problem is that I always think of a plan B in case it is hard to come up with the solution in a short time. I work in team all the time. A scale of work is pretty big and it needs collaboration from other people. So my work, I have to associate with people in order to make it happen. I divided tasks for each person. Each person in my team has their own responsibility. The key is to be open and to communicate among other people in the team. We'll let everyone does the task that he or she is comfortable to do so. Of course, personally, I think it is definitely an advantage to being able to communicate in English because if we are able to communicate in English, then the scope of work is wider. It's a lot wider actually. So we can work with international people as well. I practice my English by adapting English into my daily life, I think. I read news in English, I listen to songs that sing in English, I watch movies without subtitles. I believe media nowadays can serve you content in English, so I think it's all about how you welcome the language into your life.
From the information provided by the interviewees, they gave us their opinions and suggestions about the importance of the knowledge from the university and how to use it. Next, they also mentioned that being able to communicate in English can make you advantageous regardless of which career you are in, because most of the businesses nowadays are global, and being able to communicate in English can make the communication a lot easier. We also get to know the public relations manager job. Their role in a company is to maintain a relationship between the company and the public, so it's very important to the company's reputation.